Are you struggling with finding fun and delicious ways to eat yogurt? Yogurt is a simple and easily accessible fermented food that can help you improve your gut health, but maybe you don't love eating it, or maybe you're just looking for different ways to consume it. Either way, in this video, I'm going to share 7 simple ways to eat yogurt every day so that you can reap the gut health benefits of this amazing food and enjoy eating it along the way. But there are mistakes that I see people make when it comes to buying and cooking with yogurt that you'll want to avoid, so be sure to stay until the end of the video to learn what those are. Welcome back to another video, my friends. If you are new to my channel, my name is Marissa, and I am a pharmacist and health coach who helps busy people like yourself improve their health holistically without feeling overwhelmed and to have fun along the way. Many of the health issues that we face today stem back to not having a healthy gut. Our gut isn't just the place where we digest food, but this is where nutrient absorption takes place. 70 to 80% of our immune system is located here. The majority of the serotonin that we create is produced in the gut, and that is the neurotransmitter that regulates mood and thereby impacts our mental health. There is production of some essential vitamins that occurs here. We have certain hormones that are produced that fuel our metabolism and regulate blood sugar. And it's also where waste products are removed from the body. So definitely an important area of the body that we want to take care of. And one of the ways to improve our gut health is to support our gut microbiome, which plays key roles in several of the functions that I just mentioned. Now, you can naturally do this by regularly eating fermented foods. Yogurt is one kind of fermented food, and it also is my favorite fermented food. It's easy to find, it's affordable, it has transformed my health on several occasions, and there are so many ways that you can eat it. The first way is to make a classic yogurt bowl. This is where you have a bowl of yogurt and then pile on whatever toppings you'd like. Some of my personal favorites include berries, granola, and dark chocolate chips. The second way is to make a yogurt parfait, which is similar to a yogurt bowl, but looks a bit more fancy in my opinion. In a parfait, you are arranging the yogurt and your toppings in distinct vertical layers, usually in a glass, and essentially the same ingredients, but just a different way to present it. The third way is to make a yogurt smoothie. There are endless possibilities for recipes here, but a very simple one is taking some frozen banana, some peanut butter, some ice, and some yogurt, and a dash of cinnamon, and mixing it all together. The fourth way is to make a veggie dip. I made this one with plain yogurt, freshly chopped fresh dill, minced garlic, lemon juice, lemon zest, yellow mustard, and salt and pepper. You can chop up bell peppers, carrots, cucumbers, and celery and dip them in. The fifth way is to make a sweet dessert dip. So I made this one here with plain yogurt, honey, vanilla, and cinnamon. You can dip in sliced apples, watermelon, and peaches, and my favorite, strawberries. The sixth way is to make a sauce or a dressing that you can put on a salad, on top of meats, or even sandwiches. One of my favorites to make is chicken gyros with tzatziki sauce. The tzatziki sauce is plain yogurt, lemon zest, lemon juice, minced garlic, avocado oil, diced cucumber, salt, and some freshly chopped dill and mint. For dressings, yogurt can be used to make creamy dressings without needing to use mayonnaise. One of my favorites is combining plain yogurt, avocado oil, lemon juice, lemon zest, minced garlic, honey, salt, and pepper. You can pour this on top of coleslaw, macaroni, pasta salad, broccoli salad, or even just a lettuce salad. The seventh way is to make frozen yogurt dessert pops. Like with yogurt smoothies, the flavor combinations here are truly endless. For this week, I made chocolate fudge pops using oat milk, vanilla, plain yogurt, and chocolate chips. There are so many delicious ways that you can add yogurt into your day, whether that be at breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, or even for your snacks. And when you do so, you are supporting the health of your gut microbiome by providing beneficial probiotic bacteria into your gut. If you are not a huge fan of yogurt, then I completely understand. I used to be like that as well. It wasn't until I had a practitioner tell me when I was in my teen years that I should start eating more yogurt to help me with my gut health and my overall health that I finally decided to start eating it, and it worked. It was one of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever received from a practitioner. I am a huge believer that food is not only for nourishment and nutrients, but it's also for enjoyment. And I believe that you can make healthy food delicious, satisfying, and fun. And these ways helped me learn to love eating yogurt. And I actually look forward to it now. The mistakes that I see people make when it comes to yogurt and eating it to improve their gut health specifically are: 1, not buying ones that contain active live cultures. If yogurt is heat treated, then the bacteria will be killed off. The thing that makes yogurt so amazing for gut health are the beneficial bacteria that it contains. So to avoid this, you want to look at the label and look for phrases like heat treated, pasteurized after culturing, or shelf stable. If the product is unrefrigerated and designed for an extended shelf life, then it has likely been heavily heat treated to kill all microbes to prevent spoilage. And another one is frozen yogurt. Most soft serve frozen yogurts are heat treated or don't contain live cultures. So instead, you want to look for seals that indicate the presence of live and active cultures. And you can also read the ingredients, and there you will be able to see the specific strains that are present. The more that you find, the better, as this helps support a diverse population of bacteria in the microbiome. The second mistake that I see is buying ones that contain long paragraphs of ingredients like excessive amounts of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, artificial or natural flavors, artificial colors, although these are finally getting phased out, seed oils, and thickeners and fillers like modified cornstarch and maltodextrin. The best thing is to opt for plain unsweetened yogurts and then add in your own sweeteners and toppings. If you are on the go and need to grab a sweetened yogurt, I understand. Look for ones though with a simple ingredient list. Essentially ingredients that make sense, and for ones that have under 10 grams of total sugar per serving. Some yogurts have more sugar in there than like a Hershey's chocolate bar, which is just crazy to me. The third mistake is cooking and baking with yogurt at high temperatures. You can definitely do this. I love to bake with yogurt all the time, but when it comes to improving gut health, it's not ideal since heating the yogurt will kill off the bacteria, and it's those bacteria that make yogurt a gut healthy food. So if you are wanting to use yogurt in soups and gravies to add a creamy texture or to even help you make mashed potatoes, then finish cooking the food, turn off the heat, allow them to cool slightly, and then you can temper the yogurt by mixing the yogurt with a few tablespoons of the warm food prior to mixing it into the main dish. And another thing to keep in mind is that yogurt can curdle when mixed with hot food, so you can prevent the yogurt from curdling by mixing it with a small amount of starch or flour before adding it into the warm dish. Now, what's really interesting is that the benefits of yogurt go far beyond digestion. Your gut microbiome is connected to blood sugar regulation, appetite, and metabolism. And foods that support gut health can also help support hormones involved in fullness and glycemic control, including GLP-1. If you want to learn more about that connection, then tap or click right here on the screen for the top foods that naturally support GLP-1 production, and I'll see you there.